In the shadows of the Angel of the North near Newcastle, a third NGRC track has risen at Pelaw Grange.
Well, I thought independent racing, we're at the sort of the top of the tree, the independent racing, and the natural progression was to move on to the NGRC, and hopefully the trainers and benefits and everyone, all the trainers and owners will benefit from the NGRC status.
But what benefits are there?
I think it's this day and age is a sign of a move up the ladder. Welfare and integrity very much on the forefront of people's minds, and moving to the NGRC status sees you in I think a better light than the old independent days. Times are moving on, and we've got to move with them.
During its days as an independent track, Pelaw Grange always had the best interests of its greyhounds at heart. Investment in a brand new kennel block, ensuring the best facilities for its runners.
Oh, sweetheart.
Built it about 4 years ago, and the things that we did at the track when we did them towards the race going side, we always made them at the NGRC standards, so that if there was a chance of us going to the NGRC rules, then we'd be halfway there. The kennels we built, and we've got 98 kennels, are all at the NGRC standard. The only thing that we put in since turning NGRC, we put the air condition on as a welfare matter, but the outside hair we put in 3 years ago. Again, we were on the inside some and put the outside hair in to come to stand with all the other tracks that were racing to the outside soften type hair.
The switch from independent to become an NGRC track also meant the introduction of a new set of racing rules, and to that part, the employment of a professional racing manager in Graham Hennigan, who formerly occupied a similar position at Wimbledon. So what tempted him back into the racing manager's chair?
Well, it was the fact that it was a new beginning, the birth of a track. I'm very set in my ways on how I think that greyhound racing actually should develop in this country, and to be part of something that has got the choice of which way it goes rather than it being enforced is something that swung it for me. Plus the facilities here are better than some established NGRC courses already.
But 5 runner races is not quite the norm for an NGRC circuit.
The straights are definitely wide enough for the 6 dogs. There may be a need for actually widening the first bend and maybe altering the entrance into the bend to accommodate the 6 greyhounds, but that's all for next year. The main thing is to concentrate on the level break starts, which nearly makes us conform with most of the other NGRC race courses.
As at any track, the bookmakers play an important part, though it has taken a little time to adjust.
The betting market's quite good. It has a history of being a quite good betting market, even when it was independent racing. In fact, it was slightly better when it was independent racing. It's been independent racing for 60 years in the northeast of England. This has been going 6 weeks from the change to NGRC. So it's a case of wait and see, really. But the manager, Jeff, or the general manager, he seems to be getting plenty of greyhounds to run at the track. But it's wait and see, because it's historically been independent racing. We've just got to hope for the best, really. But it's quite good, really.
Always considered a really good man's track, Troy and Andrew Bell cannot speak highly enough about the stadium and the way it's run.
I think this is a fantastic track. It's always been very good. This is why we wanted to hang on and get in here. It's meticulously run, and the track's always in very, very good condition. It's a super track, and it's got a very good atmosphere here. We've been around the country a bit with the open races, but struggle to find one as good as this, really.
Facilities for patrons are an important aspect of any greyhound track, with Pelaw recently hosting a special 60s theme evening to mark its 40th anniversary since the McKenna family took over the track. Some staff and customers really getting into the swing of things and digging deep into their wardrobes in a bid to relive the mid-60s. No track, though, is complete without the facilities of its restaurant, and as Teresa McKenna explains, Pelaw has plenty to offer.
But the a la carte menu starts at £7.45 for your main courses, and obviously it goes up depending on what you do order, but that includes your entrance fee and your programme, so it works out quite good value. We also have a 3-course table d'hote menu, which is £15.45. That also includes your entrance fee and your programme. I don't think you could eat out and get as much entertainment as that for £15.45, so it works out quite a good deal.
It's a nice atmosphere altogether in the Pelaw Grange. Very nice. Now it's NGRC, so we'll see how we'll go.
What does that mean to you sitting in the restaurant?
Not a lot really, because I just want to eat the steak. I'm starving.
Now, what if I wanted to come down for a pie and a pint? Could you accommodate me?
Oh, certainly. No problem at all. Especially tonight, it's only £1 a pint, between 6:30 and 8:30. Homemade steak and kidney pie. What can you want? There's none of this bought-in bakers, ready-made pies. We'll have a good chef with a good reputation, John. He is very particular on what he does, and he's very particular about the customers that we have, and he caters for everybody.
Whatever your tastes, Pelaw can accommodate. But how does General Manager Jeff McKenna's mum, his husband Joe started the track, think he's doing?
I think he's done extremely well, and Teresa's given him a lot of support. And the other two children in the family have helped where they could. I have a daughter who's the eldest, and then a son who's younger than Jeff. But they've all tried to help each other all the way through, whatever it was. And of course I've been here to help as much as I could. And I think they've both done extremely well.
Out on the track in the parade for a £500 British bread race, and the punters desperate to get their money on track too.
2 for 1 the blue, 1 on the blue.
George Teague's Peppermint in 2, enjoying a protracted battle with the greyhound in track 1, 2 Bob, before eventually coming out on top, and a real thrilling finish here, with nothing between the first two home. And it proved the days of a good old gamble are not dead. All smiles on the podium afterwards, with the BGRB's Emma Johns on hand to hand over the cash, courtesy of the Breeders' Forum and Bob Gilling to the winning connections. Pelaw Grange has made a good start as part of the Ngrc, but what does Graham Hennigan think the track can achieve in the next 12 months?
Well, our plans are to establish the 5-dog racing off of level starts. The reintroduction of the 6 bend races, which have been run very few and far between. We've had dogs that have been trialling in the last couple of weeks over 6.05 to establish a 6 bend standard. And then obviously next year to look at plans at widening the stadium, to running the 6 dogs, and you know, in a year's time, if we can achieve 6-dog racing off a level starts with a grading strength of 200, that'll be a very good year's work.